Tisha, we've talked about using the flags. I told you about Birdie. Here's Birdie. Usually I have the same size flag on the end of a shorter stick, but this one got kind of weather beaten and torn up. So I'm just gonna get ready. What I do is, especially with a horse that's got a lot of energy. Emily's 15 years old, 16 years old. She was rescued as a 2 or 3 year old, and they just didn't do much with her. So you can see what I'm doing, which is talking to you. I'm just ignoring the horse. The horse has some energy. She lives in a big stall over there, but doesn't get much handling. So she's kind of like an Arab in that respect, that she's got a lot of energy. Now, I've worked with Emily. I've actually got video of her with her first couple of saddlings. But you wanted to see how round pen works. We'll see how flags work. And what I'm doing is I've accumulated the knowledge of several people, and then I've molded it into my own. One guy will say, you have to take control of the feet. The next guy says you have to take control of the mind. Well, her feet are already moving, so that's not what I'm after. I'm going to control her mind. And by doing nothing, she's looking at me. You look for the cues that Monty Roberts talks about. See how she cuts in and comes close to me? That's a cue. And she's just looking around. She probably hasn't been in here in a year. So I'm just letting her go. I'm not moving her feet because her feet are already moving. And I'm not talking to her mind actively. This is sort of passive aggression, which is to say I'm just leaving her alone. She knows I'm here. She can't move within 6 feet of me and not see me. She's not blind, so she knows I'm here. And her brain is then working for that. Well, I know she's here because I can hear her and smell her and see her and feel her. And so I'm just letting her brain sort of relax a little bit. So I am actually controlling her mind, or at least I'm communicating with her mind. Okay, so she stopped now. Now she stopped and smelled the ground. Now what I can do is, now I can start to take control of her feet through her mind. I'm just going to interrupt her pattern. You see, I'm not really doing anything, but I've got my belly button. See my belly button? My belly button is sort of a laser pointer back behind her shoulder. That's the drive line. That's where the legs go. So I'm staying back behind her, because if I got out in front of her, it'd either slow her down or change her. So I want her going forward. And I'm just not putting any energy into it because I don't have to. Heck, I can stand here. I can stand here with one foot and pivoting like a ballerina, because I'm a ballerina. See, I just don't have to do anything. Now she's licking and chewing. Maybe that was one of the signals we talked about the other night. I forget. Oop. Now, there you go. See, she's already had some join up with me, so she wanted to get a little bit of respite. Hi, sweetheart. So I'm just going to let her stay here because I want the join up, I want the connection, and she's got herself some energy out. So I'm just going to stand there and scratch and rub on her. Tell her I love you, baby. I love redheads. I love redheads. Redheads are wild and crazy. Everybody knows that. Just ask Desi Arnaz, he'll tell you. Okay. But she knows me. And now that she's seen everything she wants to see, she wants to be with me. Okay, this is good. Now when I'm done with that, I can step away, and then I just pick the flag up just a little bit. She doesn't need a whole lot of this. So I'm just gonna, I'm not following her. It looks like I'm following her. I'm actually pushing her. Now I'm gonna pull her in. I'm gonna get in front of the drive line, and she's been through this school before. So, no, there you go. So what you just saw was, she wanted to come into me because we had a nice little hug and kiss session over here. She wanted to come into me. I said, no, not this time. And she'll trot all day long, this one. She's just got a lot of energy. Okay, so that time she got me, no big deal. And all the flag does is raise energy, which we don't need with this man. So I'm just gonna come out here, get in front of her, ask her to come this way. No. Go to her hip. Well, she got me. I wanted to turn in. No big deal. No big deal. Later on in her training, I'll make it a bigger deal than it is. Go that way. That's my good girl. That's my good girl, smiling. There you go. See, we got the turn that time that we wanted before. We didn't get the turn before because she'd already gotten in front of me, in front of the process. So now I'm just going to leave her alone. I might add a little something to the environment that has absolutely nothing to do with her. She should ignore this. And sooner or later she will. See, this is just a stimulus. Just a stimulus. There's some kids coming up over here that she stopped to look at. Come here, baby. You want to come in here? Come on in here. Now, I did not ask her for that, but I got it, and I want to reward it because I do want this. I do want this horse to want to be with me and to want to come in here in the middle and to want to get some reassurance. There you go. That's my good girl. See her looking at me like, where are you going? You're backing up. Are you going someplace? No, I'm not going anyplace. I'm standing right here. Okay? So, now, I control the feet. I control the space. I'm going to back away from her, and then she can go. So, okay, pause, Jay.